So I have the pleasure of introducing our next awardees, which is Black Lives Matter Cambridge. Can we please have a round of applause? So I've had the pleasure of supporting Black Lives Matter Cambridge for about 2 years in a variety of roles. And I wanted to talk about one moment that I think captured the spirit. I don't know why they're laughing right now. But there's one moment that really captures, I think, the spirit of BLM Cambridge, for me anyway. So in August at City Hall, Mary and Emanuela and myself and Drew were locked down, closing down City Hall. Who was there? Can you make some noise if you were there? There was more people. There's more, like, he's over there. Chris Messenger's chewing food. That's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. There we go. Thank you. Don't spit crumbs. So anyway, we were there. The sun was shining. We were wearing diapers. And some of us were using them more than others. But let's move on. We were there for about 6 hours. Or after about 6 hours, the city councilors come out. And all these clergy that had coincidentally been meeting with them. And so it was this shift, because up until then it had just been, the police and us and the people, shouting on the lawn. And then suddenly there's this shift of like, whoa, look at all these people in the suits and everything. And it became like, oh, debate and discourse, because before that had been kind of rowdy. And it was like, there was the mayor up on the top of the steps, and Dee Dee and Stephanie were down at the bottom of the steps. This whole exchange happening, like shouting up from the crowd, like, is that what you really mean? Well, what about the time when you said that? And it was this like image that was like straight out of like the myth of America. It's like the front steps of City Hall, the elected officials like held accountable by the people. And it was like, we're sitting over there like tied up, with our diapers. That's not the part of Mythic America. But then it was also, I realized it was a de-escalation. They were trying to de-escalate. They were bringing out the debate and the discourse so that they could de-escalate the situation. And we had come to get arrested, and so BLM did not accept the de-escalation. They did this whole discourse thing, but then we went back to the doors and blocked them again. And the moment that really stuck with me was when they went to arrest us, and they were going to bring us through City Hall, because they didn't want us to get to go through our crowd, the people who were there to support us. And Mary, in front of me, chanting, echoing in City Hall. It's silent. I don't know if all the workers had actually left or if they were hiding under their cubicles, but to see Mary walking through and listening to her voice ring out, I mean, I get chills right now because the feeling of power from a young person demanding justice in her city that she grew up in, and that moment will always stick with me. And BLM Cambridge, I really admire. I feel like you take power to the streets and you demand that the sleepwalkers in Cambridge, the People's Republic, quote unquote, that they wake up. And in that spirit, I want to congratulate Black Lives Matter Cambridge for all the work you've done to make Cambridge and the Reach a better place. Come on up, BLM Cambridge.